Hello, so we're putting together a Strider bike. Parts that come with it are the handlebar, the wheel with the forks, 2 O-rings, what do you call that?
Clamp.
No, but you call it a quick release, and Allen key. So the bike will come with the seat in the post and the back wheel on it. The first thing you do is take the forks and you put on the big O-ring on the bottom. There's a beveled edge. Make sure you don't put it upside down. That is upside down. You want to put it this way so that that sits inside there and spins when it lands. So that on, then you feed the fork through. Sometimes this can be tight and you might need a wrench to squeeze it a bit, but it's a little tight. Make sure you don't poke this plastic piece out because it will come out. So poking that out is not a good thing. So you want to make sure that stays in. And then you've got to feed the forks up through that. And then you put the little ring on. And this also has a beveled edge. And that beveled edge has got to come up. So there's a flat edge that goes down and the beveled edge up. And then you put on a quick release. And I like to put the quick release on with the bolt facing this way so that when you tighten it, it stays flush. You put that on. Then you put the handlebars in, and notice there's a curve to the handlebars. So make sure the curve to the handlebar is back towards the child. Feed that in. And then you can tighten this a little bit. What I do is I get it straight, tight a little bit, and then you got to crank this tight so that this actually bites really hard and doesn't come loose. So what I do is I put it tight as I can get it on there, and then I crank this up a little more. Crank that up a little more so it's nice and stable. See, so you want to make sure that that's stable. And sometimes you have to back this off to spin that tighter to then clamp that back on. It still needs to be a little tighter. So don't be afraid to crank that tight, really, really tight. It's okay. There, now it's nice and tight. The seat sometimes too will be loose once you put the quick release on. And that needs to be also really cranked tight. And again, don't be afraid to crank that tight. And there you have it. Make sure also when the child is riding that the seat is just below their crotch and their feet are flat on either side of the bike. You don't want them on their tippy toes to start off with. You want them confident and have the seat below their crotch so that they can walk with it to learn. And the handlebars straight up and front out in front of them. When you raise the seat, also raise the handlebars so you've got that offset difference where it promotes safe riding and competent riding. That's the bike.